What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. KG's back with another live stream today. Live stream. I was gonna just quickly record this, but I thought I'd just quickly go live, and whoever turns up, turns up. If not, just watch the replay and give me your thoughts in the comments below. Before I continue, please hit a like on the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, drop your comments below. Listen, people, thank you to Stephen Short for the super thanks on the last video, much appreciated, and Josh Fireman for becoming a member of the channel. Thank you so much. Link is in the description to join the channel. Just helps out the channel, helps me out. Best way to support the channel as well. One of the best ways, I should say. The other one is to like the videos. Listen, well, there's a few people turned up. Had to go live with this one, man. I mean, we knew that there was going to be news about Liam Cooper, but Somerville, oh no. Sam here saying questions must be asked of Rob Price. Carl saying at least we keep him. Well, it's 3 weeks for Somerville, so technically it doesn't mean we keep him. It means that there's 3 weeks to go till the transfer window, so technically he could go. But oh, I don't know. Gerbil Boy is asking what happened to Somerville. Did he get injured taking off his shirt Sunday? It wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't surprise me if it was one of those where when he slid down or jumped for joy and everything else like that, that he may have strained something. It's obviously what's happened if he's out with a groin strain for 3 weeks out of nowhere. You know, he seemed to have finished fine. He was hobbling at points in the game, but who knew it was going to add up to a 3-week injury? And for me, he's a key player in this league. I mean, I've said many times with Somerville, he could tear this league up, and that was one of the proof was on against Cardiff. He's easily one of the best players, probably our best player, and now he's out for 3 weeks, so now we have to go again. Jared here, is our entire team made out of spaghetti? Oh man. Stephen LC saying thank you for the great news, KG. This is crushing news. It sucks, and it just shows as well. I mean, we're desperate for players anyway. We're desperate for new signings. This just like exacerbates it even more. We need more. We needed more before all these injuries, and we definitely need them now. You know, don't joke about that one, Ryan. Don't joke about that one. Deshaun saying very Leedsy. It's super Leedsy, isn't it? I mean, if he did get injured in the celebration, I mean, it's not the first time, is it? Bamford did it against Brentford last season. It's like we so rarely score or have euphoria the last couple of years that players don't know what to do with themselves. But it does suck. This is a bad injury for me, and we'll talk about the others as well. And this is the injury update. You know, comes nice and at 8 o'clock at night here in England. So, you know, they just, as you're settling down for the evening, they thought they'd just drop some injury news on you, man. And it sucks. But here, update from Thorpe Arch. Leeds United could confirm Liam Cooper ruptured his plantar fascia during Sunday's 2-2 Skybet Championship draw with Cardiff City. As a result, he is ruled out for up to 8 weeks. So you're talking about almost 2 months out. And you've got to think with Liam Cooper and his injury history, he's probably going to take him probably a little bit more than that to get back up to speed in any way. And then here comes the kicker below. Crescencio Somerville, who scored Sunday's late equaliser, also picked up a groin strain during the match, ruling the winger out up to 3 weeks. It hurts reading that. It really hurts reading that right now. And then on additional news, I will just say this because I'm sure some people would have wanted to know if he was going to be back before the end of the transfer window, maybe to sell. Well, no, Junior Firpo is still recovering from torn lateral ligaments in his knee and is expected to be out for at least 4 more weeks. So this is where I will say in terms of where teams would bank on a player like we're seeing with Chelsea with Tyler Adams, where they're going to, make a bid on him anyway. I don't think that's going to happen for Junior Firpo. I think he's here past the transfer window, I'm afraid. So it's going to be one of those where I think we're going to be stuck with Firpo, and then once he's fit, maybe he comes back into the fold. But I don't see him being bought while injured. I think that's what I'm talking about with the difference with players with like a Tyler Adams who's possibly going to Chelsea this week. I don't think another club comes in for Junior Firpo in his form and injury history over the past couple of years and says, you know what, we'll take the chance on him. I just don't see it. Joe's asking here about how long is Rutter out for. He should. Daniel Farker's last update in the press conference was that he'd missed Cardiff and he'd missed the Shrewsbury game, but should be back for the weekend. I'm sure if it's changed, he'll update us, but Rutter should be back. So you probably think that when Rutter comes back, he'll probably take that right-hand side where Somerville was playing, even though Somerville, they were all drifting, weren't they? They were all interchanging and it was very fluid up front. But Ian here saying here an injury is an opportunity for someone to stake a claim for a place. That is true, but there's just certain qualities that players like Somerville have that even his backup won't have. He's just got that intangible, in especially at this level, to be a danger all game long. And it does suck. It does suck, and it more sucks in the way that our squad is so light anyway. We talked about Daniel Farker talking last week about 16 fit players to choose from. Who are actively training. This is not good, people. Jim here. I mean, this kind of stuff comes up. So let me just Jim here. I wonder if Leeds can cancel Firpo's contract because he's on 60K. You can't just cancel a player's contract. It doesn't work like that. If you were to cancel his contract, it would have to be mutually agreed. So that would mean Firpo would have to agree to it too. And if he's not going to agree with it, you're basically stuck with him. If you terminate his deal just for no reason, and lack of form and bad injuries don't count for reasons, people, then you're going to be in another saga. And listen, after JKA, we could do without those. So no, you can't just cancel it. It would have to be Firpo agreeing with it too. Cade here saying, I've had enough with these injuries. I hear you. I hear you. Firpo, Barry here saying, Firpo, Bamford, both past their best by far. We must buy. Buy, Barry, loan. How have we not tried to exploit the loan market a bit better than we have? We haven't loaned anybody yet. We've literally signed 3 players, and one of them played on the weekend. Who's the third one? Who's the third one? We got Ampadu, Darlow. Darlow didn't play. God, who's the other one? Oh no, Byron played, didn't he? Yeah, okay, right. Byron came on as a second half sub. Okay, so we literally started though with one of the new signings. We have to do more. Mike here saying, just as I've run a bath, thanks KG for my bad, Mike. My bad. Thanks KG so much for a nice relaxing bath. My bad, Mike. I'm so sorry. Lucas here saying, can't believe the Somerville news. Just everything happening right now just doesn't feel like a promotion win inside. Yeah. It's like the thing as well with the aftermath of the 2-2 draw with Cardiff. And as good as it was to see us fight back, and first of all, the second half have all of the ball, basically. Cardiff were just inviting us on. It still wasn't a win. And the thing is that the bar is so low at this football club over the past couple of years that people have over celebrated a 2-2 draw against a very mediocre Cardiff side. And it just makes you think, if we're going to struggle against that, what else are we going to struggle against in this league? But listen, it's going to be tough. I said it at the start. I don't see automatic promotion for this group of players at this point. I still think we're so light in many areas, and it doesn't help when you don't play the new goalkeeper for one. God, it's gonna be rough, man. It's gonna be rough for a bit, but we need more from this transfer window. It's been a poor transfer window so far. We're not rating it today, people. We will do that at the end. But this could possibly be one of the worst transfer windows in recent history. Seriously, I know we've been relegated, but you have to measure it against your needs and what you want going into the season. I want promotion. And right now, we haven't made enough moves for me to say that we're going to get promoted. The signings have been solid enough. Byram is still got a ways to go for me to prove it, but Darlow, Ampadu, those are good signings. It's just that we haven't had enough of them. Jim here saying, listening to KG in Bab. Listen, Jim, people listen to me in bed, on the road, in their trucks, all over the place, Jim. It's all mad. It's all mad. But yeah. Jack Sakra Price. The physio's getting it today. Physio is absolutely getting it. But yeah, it's tough news, people. And listen, put your thoughts in the comments below. Liam Cooper, obviously, we knew that was going to be a bad one. But to have it ruled out as like near 2 months, basically, and plus a bit more once he tries to get back up to speed, we can basically rule him out probably till what would you say, November, possibly, maybe. I don't know, but it quickens the need for a centre back. Charlie Creswell comes in for me straight away, no doubt about it. At this point in time, I guess it's Pascal Strauch as the left centre back. But for me, we need more. We need absolutely more than that. Pascal again in the first half. Yeah, it's yeah. I don't want to say too much, but yeah, we'll see. Jamie here asking here, KG, when do fans start making the 49ers accountable? There's time left in this window, okay, but the window so far has been abysmal. Negligent so far. These injuries are the tipping point. Sign players now. We hold them accountable once this window closes, Jamie. Because although we do need more, if they come up now with another 4 5 key signings before this window closes, it's a good window and it leaves us with more than enough games in this championship season to keep our season going steady and on track. But if this is it, and if Byram, it's like I said in the Byram signing video, okay, I'm accepting it for now. But if this is our left back, then that's an issue for me. That's a big issue because we've been here already. We've already seen it with Yelder on the weekend. He wasn't good enough. And what have I said so many times, people? Doing well at Rotherham and all these kind of clubs is it's cute. It's all well and good. But when you step into the Ellen Road cauldron, it's a whole different matter. It's a whole different pressure. That badge is heavy. And he looked like he couldn't take it on against Cardiff, and that's one of the reasons why he got hooked early. It's good. It's a different pressure. I think Charlie Creswell probably had the best kind of experience going out on loan. We know what Millwall's like, especially if you look like certain people. But we know what Millwall's like. That's a heavy pressure environment. And Charlie even said that himself. And he said, "I'm ready for the pressure. It's going to be the same as Millwall, but just bigger." You know, and he knows that. He knows that being a Leeds United guy. Jamie here adding the Creswell and Strunk have to play because it's all we got. Embarrassing. I agree with you, Jamie. I agree with you. I do think Charlie's got a big fish. I think Charlie was brilliant when he came on, by the way. That was a huge plus for me seeing Charlie Creswell being that commanding. Even when he failed with one dribble up the pitch, he still went again. That's the mentality we need here. We don't need someone that's going to fail on the first dribble and then shrink and then lay it off to his partner quickly and everything else like that. We've had too much of that over the last couple of years. He's built different and it's promising, but he's not going to probably play the next 45 games. It's unrealistic to even think that as well. Uh, oh man, God, I see this news is going down like a lead balloon. Richard here saying all these links are not good enough. We need to get buying. Fed up now. Fed up now, KG. Actions speak louder than words. 100%, Richard. That's what I base everything off. We've had enough sweet talk over the last few years that has amounted to absolutely zero. You know, I still follow Rafinha on Instagram, and I look at him in that Barcelona kit, and I think, was he actually ever at Leeds? It doesn't even look like he ever was playing for this football club because he looks like he's just a different kind of superstar, different kind of player that we could even dream of having now. It's like that period just didn't happen. So that's what I'm about as well. But I'm going to judge these guys on this first window. And I'm sure after the windows close, one of them will come out and say, we've been tied by this and that. And what if we get answers like that, then maybe we'll be a bit more understanding. But at this point in time, to not even look for quality loans, you know, I mean, Palace are about to sign Lewis Hall on loan from Chelsea. I mean, if we could have gotten earlier, maybe he would have come to Leeds or to the Championship, or maybe Chelsea did see him being a Premier League player because he's got high talent. I understand it, but can we not get in the conversations? That's what I want to know. And Richard just adding a £2 super chat there. Thank you so much for the support, Richard. Shane here though saying can't have Pascal as left of centre. I mean, he's left. Can't have Pascal as left side of centre. I mean, he's a left-footed centre-back, so why can't we play him there? I don't quite get that, Shane. Yeah, he's a left-footed centre-back. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why he was playing on the right, by the way, in that game. It just looked so uncomfortable. But, yeah. Paul here saying Ben White and Eddie Nketiah were loan signings that had a big impact when we went up. Need to utilize it. We're seeing Leicester right now trying to get Casadei from Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea ideally want Casadei to go to a Premier League club or Serie A club. They want him in the top leagues, but at least Leicester are going in for him. And this is Leicester who have still got Ndidi. They've still got Dewsbury Hall. You know, they're strong enough in that midfield, but they're still adding, and it just feels like we're playing catch up with these teams. It really does at this point in time. Not complaining, but yes, I am kind of complaining. Yeah, I am, because I want more. I do. I want more. We're on the 8th of August, and We've signed 3 players. It doesn't quite add up to me add up with me. Um, are we ready to go on to the kit now? Are we ready to go on the kit, or have we still got some more? I wasn't gonna stay too long today. I wasn't even gonna come on. I was gonna save this for tomorrow, but the injury news I just had to get this out, man. It's like, oh, Leicester and Southampton are on a whole different level. It feels like it right now, especially when you see Southampton bringing off. And again, I want to make this clear at championship level, Che Adams, seeing him come off the bench, yeah, that's what gets you the 3 points. That's what happens, and we're nowhere near that right now. Really, really, truly, yeah, Bobs. It's true. Their bench was crazy at the weekend. Ours was shocking compared to them. 100%, Bobs. No arguments there. Absolutely correct. Okay, right. While we're here, let me just transition here. And Karen has already made her feelings very clear. So let's go on to it. The third kit is out, people. Give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts. How are you feeling about this one? I'll say this, and I'm not gonna do the fruit salad thing. I think people have done that one to death. But what I will say is that it's not the worst kit I've ever seen. But for me, I'm not gonna be wearing this one. I love the blue one. I absolutely love that blue one. That is my favorite one since the charcoal and gray one that we had back with Kappa, or even as someone mentioned the lilac one as well. I do like that one too. But yeah, this one it's fine, but yeah, I won't be wearing it. You won't see me on stream with this, or if you ever if I go when I go back to Ellen Road, you probably won't see me in this shirt. But I do think it's all right. I do. I think it's all right. But sometimes you can appreciate something and say, yeah, I like that, but I ain't wearing that one. One of them. What's everyone saying? Katrina, okay, the fruit salad kit. Wow, Neil King, Mr. Blobby. I never even thought of that. That is true, Neil. That is absolutely true. Oh my days. Oh man, this one's going down like a lead balloon. Ian saying it's pretty darn close to the worst kit, KG. Lord. Even worse than that one last season with the spilt ink on it. I think that one is absolutely atrocious. That is probably the worst one we've had for me in since we was with Macron and those kits. I absolutely detest that one with the spilt ink on it. Seriously. Jared, it's a no from me, dog. Lewis says as well, it's better than last away kit. Um So imagine us rocking up at Millwall with that on. Oh well, yeah, there'll be fights, all right, wouldn't they? I never thought of that as well, Wayne. He likes rhubarb and custard, but he's not wearing it. Oh my lord, drumstick sweets, man! You guys are bringing out all the classics here. Lord have mercy. Yeah, all right. So yeah, so you guys aren't gonna part with your money for this one. Is that what we're saying? Oh lord. But seriously, in the chat now, because listen, thank you for joining me on this real impromptu stream. Is this kit worse? No, no, no. Is this kit worse than the one from last year with the spill ink on it? Yes or no? I'm really interested because honestly, I don't hate. I really dislike that one from last year. Dawn here, she's a fan. Love it. Love to see it. Who is designing this rhubarb? Oh, okay, yeah, Joe. No, ink is worse. Yeah, I thought so, man. I just don't get it. Oh, it's horrible. And Slow Steady C basically said, no, it's as bad. Oh God, Lord have mercy. The kit. We'll see how it sells. You know what it is. We always have to be careful with this because we always people thought that the charcoal and pink one was bad, and it turns out to be one of our best ever selling kits, wasn't it? So we'll see if that's the case with this one too. I'm sure Adidas will let everyone know as well. But yeah, I won't be parting with my money with this one. But the blue peacock one, I would definitely be getting that one. Is that what you call it from last season? The Stilton shirt? Like, oh yeah, moldy cheese. Yeah, I never even thought of that. It just looks like someone's got an luminous yellow shirt, and then someone just left the ink on a Parker pen on it, and he just blotted all over it. But yeah, Ian says, when we are 5-0 down, it won't look good. Listen, if we win promotion in it, though, I'm sure it will change a few people's memories. But yeah, that is it. So yeah, any other thoughts on the kit and anything else like that, leave it in the comments. Listen, just before we go, I'm not going to do a preview for the Shrewsbury Town game. I'm just not going to do it. I'm expecting changes for the game tomorrow. Um, First round of the Carabao Cup. Can we get some score predictions in the chat now and in the comments after as well? What you thinking? What team would you play? And what score do you think it's going to be? I've got to say, it's got to be a win, right? It has to be a win against Shrewsbury at home. Surely, surely it has to be a win. What are we saying, people? I'm gonna go with a calm 3-0 win. 3-0. I think Darlow comes in as well, and I hope Darlow stays in net for the game against Birmingham too. But of course, we'll discuss the Birmingham game in a preview. Barry Kemp is saying, nil. Are you saying that Shrewsbury going to come to Ellen Road and win 1-0? Oh, I hope not. Richard saying 2-1. Robert Pennell 2-0. Deshaun 3-0. Bob's 4-1. Hey, look at us all confident we're going to win a game. This is nice. This is nice. Dale saying 2-0. Ryan. 4 injuries and a 3-1 win. Look, I don't blame your pessimism there. Karen here saying Leeds win 2-1. Yeah. Tasha here 1-0 scraper win. Imagine that against Shrewsbury Town. But hey, it's where we are right now. That's where we are. But listen, people, just got over 20 minutes. That's as long as I probably was going to go on a recorded one, probably less because I'm not interacting with people. Please hit a like on the video and drop any of your comments about the injuries and the transfer window so far, what we need. I mean, it's obvious what we need, but just put your thoughts down. The kit, of course, and of course, any score predictions for the Shrewsbury game for tomorrow night. I will see you in the next video, people. Damn Somerville. Damn.